I open this album with a decision that changes everything. I will hear what God the Lord will speak. Before I speak, before I solve, first I hush to listen. And the psalmist says why it is worth hushing to listen. For he will speak peace unto his people. What God has to say to me, when I stop to hear, is peace. Peace, then, is not something I produce by clenching my teeth. It is something God speaks, and that I receive when I stop making noise and set myself to hear his voice. Often, I am so full of my own words, my complaints, my calculations, that I hear not what God wants to tell me. And what he wants to tell me, the psalm says, is peace. God gave me peace today begins here, because today I stopped to listen. And instead of my mental spinning, what reached my soul was a word of his, a word of peace. It is not a peace I invent to calm myself. It is a peace that comes from outside, from God's mouth. So it is firm, because it depends not on my mood, but on his word. So I begin hushing to hear. I will hear what the Lord God will speak. For he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints. He will speak
peace unto
his
people.
I open with a decision that changes all. I will hear what the Lord will speak. Before I speak, I hush my soul in you, first to listen, not to seek. And it says why it's worth hushing, for he will speak peace to his people. What he has to tell me, my soul in you, when I hear his peace, no sequel. Peace I produce, not myself, by clenching my teeth with strife. It's something God speaks, received when I hush my own noise and life. I will hear what the Lord God will speak, for he will speak,
for he will speak
peace to his people. I invent it not to calm myself, my soul in you,
it comes from your mouth.
No steeple, I walk full of my own words. I hush and your word of peace arrives. He will speak peace unto his people, and that peace is firm, it survives. Lord, you have been favorable unto your land. You have brought back the captivity of Jacob. The psalmist says at the start of this psalm, the peace God speaks comes after a turning. The people turn to God, and God turned to favor them. Peace is heard better when first there was a return. God gave me peace today, because I returned to you. When I turn, you turn to speak me peace. The return opens the ear to hear your quiet word. I return to you, and you turn to favor me. And in that return, my ear opened to hear your peace. To them that fear him, that glory may dwell in our land. My soul in you, mercy and truth are met together, hand in hand. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Truth shall spring out of the earth.
and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
My soul in you, the Lord shall give that which is good, the land's leaven.
I will hear what the Lord God will speak, for he will speak,
peace to his people.
I invent it not to calm myself. My soul in you,
It comes from your mouth,
no
steeple.
I walk full of my own words. I hush and your word of peace arrives.
He will speak peace unto his people.
And that peace is firm, it survives. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. The psalmist says in a beautiful image of this psalm, peace comes not alone. It comes embraced with righteousness, where God sets things right. Their peace kisses it. The two go together, not apart. God gave me peace today along with righteousness. It is no calm that ignores the crooked. It is the peace that comes when you set things right. And so it is true peace. Your righteousness and your peace kiss in me. And so my peace ignores not the crooked, but is born of your setting it right. I make it not. I hush and hear you speak peace today.
I will hear what the Lord God will speak, for he will speak,
Peace to his people.
I invent it not to calm myself. My soul in you,
It comes from your mouth,
no steeple. I walk full of my own words.
I hush and your word of peace arrives. He will speak peace unto his people, and that peace is firm, it survives. Sheep, shepherds say, drink not from waters that rush with force. The noise and the current frighten them. So a good shepherd leads them to gentle, quiet waters. This verse uses that very image. He leads me beside the still waters. The shepherd leads me not to torrents that stir me, but to calm waters where I can drink in peace. And before it says something just as tender, he makes me to lie down in green pastures. He not only feeds me, he makes me lie down. Rest is part of how he cares for me. He makes me to lie down. Sometimes I know not how to stop. I go about agitated, and the shepherd himself makes me lie down, leads me to rest, though I alone knew not how to halt. God gave me peace today by leading me to calm waters. In the midst of a world of noisy currents, he shepherded me to a gentle place where my soul could drink without fear. It is not that turbulent waters exist not. It is that the shepherd knows where to lead me, not to the current that drags, but to the still pool where the soul calms and drinks. So I let myself be shepherded toward rest. In green pastures, he makes me lie down. Beside still waters, he leads me. Beside the still waters. Sheep drink not, shepherds say, from waters that rush with force.
The noise and current frighten my soul in you, and a good shepherd shifts their course. The verse uses that image. Beside still waters he leads me, not to torrents that stir my soul in you, but to the calm that frees me. And before justice tender, in green pastures he makes me lie. He not only feeds me, he makes me rest, lays me down nearby. He makes me to lie down in green pastures, in green pastures. The shepherd, he leads me beside the still waters, my soul in you, where I drink no fear undeterred. He leads me not to the dragging current, but to the still pool where the soul calms. He leads me beside the still waters, and I drink in peace. My soul finds balms.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The psalmist opens this well-known psalm. Rest beside still waters is born of having a shepherd. If the Lord shepherds me, nothing essential is lacking, and so I can rest without the anxiety of providing alone. God gave me peace today because I have a shepherd. I go not seeking waters alone. You lead me to the still pool. Having you as shepherd, I lack nothing to rest. You are my shepherd, and I want nothing. And so I can rest beside the waters you choose for me.
Restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, my soul in you, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, no ache. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me. You anoint my head with oil, my soul in you, my cup runs over, and all in you I receive. Holy. He makes me to lie down in green pastures, in green pastures. The shepherd, he leads me beside the still waters, my soul in you, where I drink no fear undeterred. He leads me not to the dragging current, but to the still pool where the soul calms. He leads me beside the still waters, and I drink in peace. My soul finds balms.
He restores my soul. The psalmist says, right after the still waters, rest is not only the body's rest, it is that God restores the soul itself, sets it back in its place. The still waters heal something within. God gave me peace today by restoring my soul. Not only my body rested, something within me was restored. Beside your waters, my soul returned to its place. You comfort and restore my soul. And beside your still waters, something within me returns to its place.
Not stirring waters, still waters. He makes me lie down. to lie down in green pastures, in green pastures. The shepherd, he leads me beside the still waters, my soul in you, where I drink no fear undeterred. He leads me not to the dragging current, but to the still pool where the soul calms. He leads me beside the still waters, and I drink in peace. My soul finds balm.
There is something curious in this verse. The psalmist speaks to his own soul, as if it had escaped from a place and he called it back. Return unto your rest, O my soul. The phrase supposes the soul has a rest, a place of peace that belongs to it, and that sometimes it leaves it. It grows agitated, goes off to unrest, abandons the rest it had. And the psalmist waits not for the soul to return on its own. He calls it actively. Return. He commands it with tenderness to come back to rest, like one speaking to a child who strayed. And he gives it the reason to return. For the Lord has dealt bountifully with you. The soul can return to rest because it has reasons. God has already done it good. No need to stay agitated. God gave me peace today by reminding me I have a rest to return to. When my soul went off to unrest, I spoke to it, called it back, and it returned to the rest that is its own. Peace is not always having never left. Sometimes it is knowing how to return, to recognize the soul strayed from rest, and instead of staying in the agitation, call it back. So when my soul grows restless, I sink not with it, I speak to it. Return, O my soul, to your rest, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with you.
Return, O my
soul, to your rest. The psalmist speaks to his soul as to something that escaped. He calls it back to a place, my soul in you, to the rest it left, now reshaped. It supposes the soul has a rest, a place of peace that is its own, and that sometimes it leaves it. My soul in you grows restless, abandons its throne. He waits not for it to return alone.
He calls it
Return with care,
and gives the reason to return.
the Lord has dealt bountifully beyond compare.
Return, O my soul. Return, O my soul, unto your rest.
For the Lord has dealt bountifully.
My soul in you.
Stay not in the distress. Peace is not having never left. Sometimes it's knowing how to return to rest.
Return, O my soul,
Unto your rest,
and leave the
unrest. Find the calmest nest. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell got hold upon me. The psalmist says before calling his soul, the one who calls his soul to rest passed through real sorrows. He speaks not from an easy life, but as one who was surrounded by anguish and still returned to rest. God gave me peace today, even coming from anguish. It was not that there were no sorrows. It was that in the midst of them I could call my soul back to you.
its rest. I came from sorrows that compassed me, and even so, I called my soul back to you, its true rest.
Then called I upon the name of the Lord. Oh Lord, I beseech you, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord and righteous, my soul in you. Yeah, our God is merciful, who makes me whole.
The Lord preserves the simple,
I was brought low,
and He helped me.
return unto your rest.
O my soul
In you,
for the Lord has dealt bountifully with thee.
return, O my soul, return, O my soul, unto your rest.
For the Lord has dealt bountifully.
My soul in you,
Stay not in the distress.
peace is not having never left. Sometimes it's knowing how to return to rest. Return, O my soul,
Unto your rest.
and leave the unrest. Find the calmest nest.
For you have delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. The psalmist says in this psalm, the soul returns to rest, because it recalls what God already did. Lived its life, dried its tears, held its feet. On that memory of rescue it rests again. God gave me peace today by the memory of your rescues. When I recall you delivered my soul, dried my tears and held my feet, my soul returns calm to its rest. You delivered my soul, dried my tears, held my feet, and on that memory of rescue, my soul returns calm to you. If it left, I call it back to your rest today.
Return, O my soul. Return, O my soul, unto your rest. For the Lord has dealt bountifully.
My soul in you,
Stay not in the distress. Peace is not having never left. Sometimes it's knowing how to return to rest. Return, O my soul,
Unto your rest.
and leave the unrest. Find the calmest nest. The psalmist speaks to his own.
There is a small word in this verse that decides everything. Only my soul. Wait. You only upon God, not on God and something else. On God only. It is easy to spread the soul's rest over many things. A little on my achievements, a little on people's approval, a little on circumstances going well. And so the soul never fully rests. For all those things move. Achievements rise and fall, people change, circumstances turn. If my rest is spread over them, my peace too rises and falls with them. The psalmist closes that door with the only. He sets all his soul's rest in one firm place in God. And doing so, his peace stops depending on the shifting. God gave me peace today when I stopped spreading my rest. I gathered my rest from so many unsure places and set it on you only. And at last my soul truly rested. And he speaks to his soul like one schooling it. My soul, wait. He commands with calm firmness, for he knows the soul sometimes needs reminding where its rest is. So I gather my rest from all else and set it on one alone. My soul, wait you only upon God, for my expectation is from Him. Wait you only upon God.
A small word decides it, only wait upon God. Not on God and something else, my soul in you. On Him alone, no facade. I spread my rest over many things, achievements, approval, all going right. And so the soul never rests, my soul in you, for all that changes in the night. The psalmist closes that door, with an only he gathers it in. He sets his rest in one place, in God firm, and peace shrinks not within. Wait you only upon God, for my expectation is from Him. I gather my rest from the shifting, my soul in you, and in you alone find calm, not dim. Achievements rise and fall, people change. If my peace is spread, it rises and falls too. Wait you only upon God, and at last my soul rests made new.
He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. The psalmist says in this psalm, rest in God alone, leans on Him only being the rock. Not several rocks, one only. So the one who rests there slips not, for his base moves not. God gave me peace today by standing on one rock. I spread my trust not over many unsure bases. I stand on you only, and so I slip not. You only are my rock and salvation, and standing on you alone, I slip not, for my base moves not.
In God is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength and my refuge is in God. Trust in Him at all times, you people, my soul in you. Pour out your heart before Him, no fraud, no rod. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie. To be laid in the balance, they are altogether, my soul in you, lighter than vanity, a passing sigh. My soul, wait you only upon God, for my expectation is from Him. I gather my rest from the shifting, my soul in you, and in you alone find calm, not dim. Achievements rise and fall, people change, my peace is spread. It rises and falls too. Wait you only upon God, and at last my soul rests made new. Pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us.
The psalmist says in this psalm, rest in God is not keeping things silent. It is pouring out the heart before Him, emptying what weighs, and then resting. First one empties, then one rests. God gave me peace today because I poured out my heart to you. I kept not what weighed, I set it before you, and emptied of that, my soul could rest. I pour out my heart before you, and emptied of what weighs. My soul rests in you only, not spread out, on God only.
My soul rests
Today, my soul waits you only upon God. For my expectation
is from Him.
I gather my rest from the shifting, my soul in you, and in you alone find calm, not dim. Achievements rise and fall, people change.
If my peace is spread,
It rises and falls too.
wait you only upon God.
There are two verbs in this verse that look alike, but are not the same. Dwells and abide. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Dwelling is more than passing through as a visitor. It is living there, making God's shelter the place where one resides. Not an emergency refuge run to only when the storm rages. And the image is of a shelter, a shadow. It says not the one who dwells there will have no storms. It says he will pass them under cover, in the shadow of the Almighty, protected. That is a peace different from the one we usually seek. Not the peace of no danger, but the peace of having somewhere to take cover while the danger passes outside. God gave me peace today, not by removing every storm, but by giving me somewhere to dwell. Under your shadow, in the secret place. The things that frighten outside reach me, not the same within. And note, it is for the one who dwells, not who visits. The peace of the shelter is for the one who makes God's presence his home, not for the one who only runs there in the emergency. So I make your shelter my dwelling, not my last-minute hiding place. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under your shadow. In the secret place of the Most High. Two verbs that look alike, dwells and shall abide under the shadow. To dwell is more than to visit my soul in you. It's to reside where the shelter's hollowed. It says not the one who dwells there will have no storms nor shakes. It says he'll pass them covered, my soul in you. Under your shadow, no fear stakes. It's a peace unlike the usual, not that no danger is outside, but to have somewhere to take cover while the whole storm passes wide. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You remove not every storm, my soul in you. You give shelter, and I pass safe. Mighty, I make
Under your shadow rests and bears grace.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. The psalmist continues in this psalm. The one who dwells in the shelter declares it with his mouth. He calls God his refuge, his fortress, the one in whom he trusts. Dwelling the shelter begins by saying whose shelter it is. God gave me peace today when I called you my fortress. I hide not only in silence, I declare that you are my refuge, and saying it, my trust is settled. I call you my refuge and my fortress, and declaring you my shelter, my trust is settled in you. Shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover you with his feathers, my soul in you, and under his wings shall you trust, no recompense.
His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day. My soul in you, 1,000 shall fall at your side, but you stay in his light. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You remove not every storm, my soul in you. You give shelter, and I pass safe. Mighty, I make your shelter my dwelling, not my last minute's hiding place. He that dwells in the secret place, under your shadow rests
And bears grace. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings shall you trust. The psalmist says in this psalm, the peace of the shelter grows even tender here. It is not only a cold shadow, it is feathers' wings, the image of a bird covering its young with warmth and nearness. God gave me peace today under your wings. You cover me not from afar. You hide me under your feathers with warmth and nearness. Like a bird that protects its own, you cover me with your feathers under your wings, and you protect me not from afar, but with warmth and nearness. Like a bird its young.
Not without storms, in the shelter I dwell, under your shadow today. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide
We tend to think rules take peace away, that the fewer limits, the calmer we are. But this verse says exactly the opposite. Great peace have they which love your law. And notice it says not some peace, nor peace sometimes. It says great peace, an abundant peace, large, that springs precisely from loving what God commands, not from ignoring it. The key is the verb love. It says not those who keep the law by force, nor those who endure it. It It says those who love it, who embrace it gladly, who enjoy it. When one loves God's law, one stops living at war with it. No more tug of war, no more guilt fighting desire. There is agreement, and from agreement comes great peace. God gave me peace today through His beloved word. When I stop fighting what God says and begin to love it, that same word that seemed a limit becomes a source of peace. And it adds something: nothing shall offend them. The one who loves the law walks firm, stumbling not over every little thing. For the beloved word lights his step and gives him stability. So I see your law no longer as a burden that takes my peace, but as what gives it. Great peace have they which love your law, and nothing shall offend them. Great peace have they who love your law. We think rules take peace, that fewer limits mean more calm, and the verse says the opposite. My soul in you, great peace it gives to those who love its song. It says not some peace nor sometimes, it says great, abundant, large, and it springs from loving God's command. My soul in you, not from ignoring, however we charge. The key is the verb love, not those who endure it by force, those who embrace it gladly, those who enjoy it without remorse. Great peace have they which love your law, and nothing shall offend them. When I stop fighting your word, my soul in you, what was a limit, now befriends them. From agreement with your law comes peace, no more war between guilt and desire. Great peace have they which love your law, and they walk firm, never to tire. Your testimonies have I taken as a heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. The psalmist says in this psalm, the great peace of loving the law is born of taking it as a glad heritage, not as a heavy duty, but as a treasure that gladdens the heart. The loved gives peace, the imposed wearies. God gave me peace today, because your word is my joy, not my burden. When I take it as a heritage that gladdens me, that same word gives me great peace. I take your word as a glad heritage, and being the rejoicing of my heart, it gives me great peace, no burden.
I have hoped for your salvation, O Lord, and done your commandments. My soul has kept your testimonies, my soul in you, and I love them exceedingly, my sustenance and mendings. I have kept your precepts and your testimonies, for all my ways are before you. 7 times a day do I praise you, my soul in you, because of your righteous judgments, ever true. Great peace have they which love your law, and nothing shall offend them. When I stop fighting your word, my soul in you, what was a limit, now befriends them. From agreement with your law comes peace, no more
walk firm, never to tire.
Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. The psalmist says in this same psalm, the peace without offense has a practical reason. The beloved word lights the step, like a lamp that prevents falls. The one who loves the law sees where he treads, and so stumbles not. God gave me peace today by lighting my step. Your word is a lamp unto my feet, and so I walk without stumbling, seeing where I tread in calm. Your word is a lamp unto my feet, and lighting my step. I walk without offense, in peace. Not a limit, great peace. I love your law today.
Great peace have they which love your law, and nothing shall offend them. When I stop fighting your word, my soul in you, what was a limit, now befriends them. From agreement with your law comes peace. No more war between guilt and desire. Great peace have they which love your law, and they walk firm, never to tire.
There is a phrase in this verse that seems a contradiction until it is understood. He has delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. The notable thing is that in peace in the midst of a war, it says not that first the battle ended and then peace came. It says that in full war with many against him, his soul was delivered in peace. It is a peace that waits not for the conflict to end. It is a peace God sets within the soul. While the conflict goes on, an inner calm, though outside there is still fighting. And the psalmist minimizes not the threat, for there were many against me. It was no small war, there were many, and still, amid many enemies, his soul was delivered in peace. God gave me peace today in the midst of the battle, not after. Though the things that press me are still there, though they are many, my soul was rescued to a peace that waits not for all to come. That is perhaps the most astonishing peace, not that of a day without war, but that of a soul resting while the war continues, because someone redeemed it within. So I condition not my peace on the fight ending. I receive the peace God sets in the midst. He delivered my soul in peace from the war, though there were many against me. He delivered my soul in peace.
A phrase that seems contradiction until one understands it well. He delivered my soul in peace from war. My soul in you, in full battle, a sustaining spell. The notable thing is that in peace, in the midst of open war, it waits not for the conflict to end. My soul in you, the peace within, is awake before. And it minimizes not the threat, for there were many against me. No small war, but many. My soul in you, and still peace where it pressed me. He has delivered my soul from the battle against me. For there were many against me. My soul in you, yet in the midst peace came to free me. I wait not for the fight to end. I receive the peace you set within. He delivered my soul in peace from the battle, and I rest while the conflict spins.
Cast your burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain you. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. The psalmist says in this psalm, peace in the midst of war is born of casting the burden on God. I carry it not alone. I set it on Him, and He sustains me. So I can have peace though the battle goes on. God gave me peace today, because I cast my burden on you. What weighed on me in the battle I set in your hands, and releasing it, peace came in the midst of the fight. I cast my burden on you, and you sustain me. And releasing what weighs, peace comes in the midst of the war.
Call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, my soul in you, and He shall hear my voice and shall set me free.
Cast your burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain you. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
My soul in you.
But as for me, I will trust in you, and you'll renew.
He has delivered my soul from the battle against me.
For there were many against me.
My soul in you, yet in the midst peace came to free me. Not for the fight to end, I received the peace you set within. He delivered my soul in peace from the battle, and I rest while the conflict spins.
But I will trust in you. The psalmist closes this psalm after so much war described. Peace in the battle ends in a simple decision to trust. After describing all his enemies, the psalmist stays not in fear, but chooses to trust in God, and there he rests. God gave me peace today, because I chose to trust in the midst of it all. I denied not the battle, but above it, I set my trust in you. And that trust became my peace. Above all the battle, in you I will trust. And that trust, not the absence of war, became my peace. Not after, in full war, He delivered my soul in peace. Today,
He has delivered my soul from the battle against me.
For there were many against me.
My soul in you, yet in the midst peace came to free me. I wait not for the fight to end, I receive the peace you set within. He delivered my soul in peace from the battle, and I rest while the conflict spins.
when one looks for an image of something that moves not, one thinks of a mountain. It has been there thousands of years. The storms pass over it, the winds beat, and the mountain stays exactly where it was. This verse uses that image for the one who trusts in God. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abides forever. It says not the one who trusts will have a life without shaking. It says he himself, within, will be like a mountain. Things will move around him, but he will remain firm without tottering. Stability comes not from there being no wind. It comes from having deep roots, from being planted in something firm. And trust in God is that what gives the soul its mountain weight. God gave me peace today with this firmness. In the midst of things that move, shake, and change, I felt that within I moved not like a mountain, because my trust was set on you. And it says forever. It is no firmness of a while that lasts while things go well. It is a long permanence that goes on when all else has moved and fallen. So when everything around me trembles, I tremble not with it all. He that trusts in the Lord is as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, abides forever. Which cannot be removed, but abides.
I seek an image of what moves not, and think of an ancient mountain. Storms pass over it, my soul in you, and it stays firm, no faltering fountain. The verse uses that image for the one who trusts in God. Not a life without shaking, my soul in you, but a soul that remains unflawed. Stability is not knowing, it's having deep, firm roots, being planted in something sure. And trust is that weight that takes its shoots. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abides, my soul in you, forever. No betrayal, Zion. Things move around me, but within I remain firm. As Mount Zion, I cannot be removed, and my trust in you holds no surrender's term.
As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people. The psalmist continues in this psalm. Mountain firmness has a protection of mountains. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, God surrounds his people. I am not only firm, I am surrounded by him. God gave me peace today by surrounding me like mountains. You not only give me firmness within, you encircle me without. You are round about me as mountains round the city. You are round about me like mountains. And I am not only firm within, I am surrounded by you without.
From henceforth and forever, the Lord is round about his people. The rod of the wicked shall not rest, my soul in you, upon the lot of the righteous, free of evils keep. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. But as for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways,
my soul in you.
The Lord shall lead them forth.
Peace be upon Israel. No smarts.
They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion,
Which cannot be removed but abides.
my soul in you forever. No betrayal, Zion.
Things move around me,
But within I remain firm.
as Mount Zion I cannot be removed, and my trust in you holds.
No surrenders turn.
Peace be upon Israel. The psalmist closes this psalm of firmness. The notable thing is that the psalm of stability ends wishing peace. The mountain's firmness and peace go together. The one who remains firm in God rests in peace at the end. God gave me peace today along with firmness. They are not separate things. The same one who makes me immovable as a mountain leaves me in peace. For stability and peace come together. The mountain's firmness and peace go together. And the same one who makes me immovable leaves me resting in peace. All trembles,
I move not,
I move not.
I remain firm.
Today,
They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion,
Which cannot be removed but abides.
my soul in you forever.
No betrayal, Zion.
Things move around me, but within I remain firm. As Mount Zion, I cannot be removed, and my trust in you holds. No surrenders turn.
There is a very short phrase in this psalm that is almost a declaration of identity. I am for peace. The psalmist defines who he is, his character. And he says it in contrast with his surroundings. But when I speak, they are for war. He tends to peace, but those around him tend to conflict. He barely speaks, and they are already ready to fight. It is a situation many know. To want peace in an environment that seems to prefer the fight. To try to calm things and have each of your words taken as a provocation. The psalmist responds not by returning war for war. He keeps his identity. I am for peace. He decides the other's climate of fighting will not change who he is within. God gave me peace today, also to be of peace. I received not only peace for myself, I received peace to share. In the midst of a world that leans to the fight, I choose to keep being of peace. To be of peace is not to be a coward, nor to keep everything silent. It is not to feed the fire, not to answer conflict with more conflict, but to bring calm where others bring war. So though around me they are for the fight, I change not sides.
I am for peace.
And even when they want war, I keep being of peace. I am for peace.
A short phrase, almost identity.
I am for peace. I am peaceable.
The psalmist defines who he is.
My soul in you, his character, his table.
And he says it against his surroundings. But when I speak, they are for war.
He tends to peace, they do the fight. My soul in you, he barely speaks, and they roar.
He returns not war for war.
He keeps who he is within. He decides the climate of fighting changes not his peace nor his kin. I am for peace, I am peaceable. But when I speak, they are for war. I change not sides nor feed the fire. My soul in you, I bring calm where others close the door. I receive peace, not only for myself, but peace also to share around.
I am for peace,
and though they want war,
peaceable I'll be found.
In my distress, I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me. The psalmist opens this psalm. The one who is of peace pretended not all was well. He was in distress and cried to God. His peace was born not of ignoring the problem, but of bringing it to God and being heard. God gave me peace today by answering my cry. I was in distress over the conflict around me. I cried to you, and you heard me. From there, I drew peace to keep being of peace. I cried to you in my distress, and you heard me. And from your answer, I drew the peace to keep being peaceable.
My soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given unto you, or what done unto you? My soul in you, O false tongue, what profit in your violent wrong? Woe is me, that I sojourn in the Sech, that I dwell in the tents of Kedar. My soul has long dwelt, my soul in you, with him that hates peace, without rest near or far. I am for peace, I am peaceable. But when I speak, they are for war. I change not sides, nor feed the fire. My soul in you, I bring calm where others close the door. I receive peace, not only for myself, but peace also to share around.
I am for peace,
and though they want war,
peaceable I'll be found.
My soul has long dwelt with him that hates peace. The psalmist confesses in this song, to be of peace is sometimes exhausting. The psalmist has long been surrounded by people who hate peace, and that wearies the soul. Keeping peace in that climate has its price. God gave me peace today, even weary of rowing against the current. Though I have long been surrounded by fighting, you renew in me the peace not to give up nor become like them. I have long been surrounded by those who hate peace, and even weary, you renew in me the peace not to become like them. They want war,
I am for peace.
I change not sides.
today I am for peace, I am peaceable. But when I speak, they are for war. I change not sides, nor feed the fire. My soul in you, I bring calm where others close the door. I receive peace, not only for myself, but peace also to share around.
I am for peace,
And though they want war, peaceable I'll be found.
One of the things that most takes away peace is feeling exposed. That on some side one is uncovered. That there is an open flank through which the unseen blow can come. This verse closes all the flanks. You have beset me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. God covers what is behind and what is before, the known and the unknown. Before is the future, what comes that I see not. Behind is the past, what I left and that sometimes pursues me. And the psalmist says God surrounds both the front and the back. And it adds something nearer still. Laid your hand upon me. You not only surround me at a distance, you touch me, set your hand upon me, like one resting a hand on the shoulder of someone loved. God gave me peace today by closing my flanks. What comes ahead you cover. What stayed behind you surround, and upon me you set your hand. There is no single side on which I am exposed.
Peace comes not from my watching all my flanks at once, an impossible thing. It comes from knowing you cover them all, that there is no angle of my life that stays outside your encirclement.
So I rest without having to watch my own back alone. You have beset me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me.
Laid your hand upon me. What most takes away peace is feeling exposed, uncovered. An open flank through which my soul in you, the unseen blow, is hovered.
The verse closes all the flanks.
You have beset me behind and before.
What's behind and what's ahead?
My soul in you, the known and the unknown's door. Before is the future I see not. Behind the past that pursues. And you say you surround both, the front and the back that I lose. You have beset me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. There's no side on which I'm exposed. My soul in you, you encircle me whole sovereignly. I watch not all my flanks alone, you cover them all, none missing. You have beset me behind and before, and I rest, no self-guardings wincing. O Lord, you have searched me, and known me. You know my down-sitting and mine uprising. The psalmist opens this psalm. The one who knows himself surrounded knows himself also known. God knows when I sit, and when I rise, every movement. The encirclement is not of a cold watchman, but of one who knows me whole. God gave me peace today, knowing myself known. You surround me not as a distant guard, but as one who knows my down-sitting and uprising. You encircle me, knowing me near. You know my down-sitting and my uprising, and you surround me not as a distant guard, but knowing me whole. shall I go from your spirit? Or whither shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend up into heaven, you are there, my soul in you. If I make my bed in the depths, there is your presence. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall your hand lead me, my soul in you, and your right hand shall hold me, never leaving me free. You have beset me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. There's no side on which I'm exposed, my soul in you. You encircle me whole sovereignly. I watch not all my flanks alone, you cover them all, none missing. You have beset me behind and before, and I rest, no self-guardings wincing. Even there shall your hand lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. The psalmist says of the farthest places, God's encirclement has no gaps, even at the extremes. If I go to the end of the sea, or to the darkness, your hand is still there. There is no place so far that I stay without your cover. God gave me peace today, because not even at the extreme do you release me.
Almost always I think of rest as something I need, and that God grants me. But this verse turns the perspective around. Here it is God Himself who speaks of His own rest. This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it, God says. He speaks not of the rest He gives me. He speaks of the place where He Himself decides to dwell. It is astonishing. The God who upholds the universe, who never tires, speaks of a place of rest where He wants to dwell. He chooses a spot to abide among His own and calls it His rest. And He gives the reason with a tender word, for I have desired it. He dwells there not by obligation, but by desire. He wanted that place, He loved it, and so decided to stay and dwell there forever. God gave me peace today by inviting me into His rest. The rest He calls me to is no ordinary corner. It is the place where He Himself dwells. True rest is being where God chose to stay. My peace, then, is not only that I rest, it is sharing God's rest, dwelling where He dwells, being in the place He loved and chose to abide in forever. So I seek rest where God set it, in His own dwelling. This is forever the place of His rest. Here will He dwell, for He has desired it.
Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. I think of rest as something mine that God grants when I ask, and the verse turns the gaze, my soul in you. God speaks of His rest, His task. The God who upholds holds the universe, who never tires nor sleeps, speaks of a place of rest, my soul in you, where he wants to dwell and keeps. And he gives the tender reason, for I have desired it. He says he dwells there not by obligation, but by desire, for it him pleases. This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, here will I dwell, for I desired it. The rest to which you call me, my soul in you, is where you yourself have come and lit. True rest is being where you stay, sharing your dwelling, not a corner. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. And in your rest I find my warmer.
The Lord has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his habitation. The psalmist says in this psalm, God's rest is born of a loving choice. He chose a place, desired it to dwell. The rest is not indifferent. It is the fruit of God desiring to dwell among his own. God gave me peace today because you chose me for a dwelling. You rest in me not by chance. You desired me, chose to dwell with me. And from that love choice, my rest is born. You chose me and desired me for a habitation. And from that love choice, the rest of having you dwelling in me is born.
I will abundantly bless her provision.
I will satisfy her poor with bread.
I will also clothe her priests with salvation. My soul in you, and her saints shall shout aloud for joy. Well fed. There will I make the horn of David to bud. I have ordained a lamp for mine anointed. His enemies will I clothe with shame.
My soul in you,
But upon himself shall his crown flourish, appointed.
this is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, here will I dwell, for I desired it. The rest to which you call me, my soul in you, is where you yourself have come and lit. True rest is being where you stay, sharing your dwelling, not a corner. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. And in your rest I find my warmer.
I will abundantly bless her provision. I will satisfy her poor with bread. God says of his place of rest, where God rests, there is no scarcity. He blesses the provision, satisfies the poor. His rest is not empty. It is a place full of bread, where none is left hungry. God gave me peace today, in a rest that is not empty. Where you dwell, you satisfy. The rest you call me to comes with bread, with provision, full of your blessing. Where you rest, you satisfy and bless the provision. And the rest you call me to is not empty, but full of your bread.
Not only you give you yourself rest, here will you dwell
Today,
This is my rest forever. here will I dwell, for I desired it. The rest to which you call me, my soul in you, is where you yourself have come and lit. True rest is being where you stay, sharing your dwelling on the corner. Here will I dwell for
There is a rest of the body and a rest of the soul, and they do not always go together. One can be lying down without moving a finger, and within the soul keeps running tense without stopping. This verse points to the deepest rest. His soul shall dwell at ease. It speaks not of the reclining body. It speaks of the soul itself that rests, that stays still, at ease in the good. The expression dwell at ease has something spacious, like one who at last settles into a comfortable place. The soul settles in the good and stops searching outside, stops going about restless. It is no rest in the void, nor in nothingness. It is resting at ease in the good. The soul finds where to stay because there is good to settle in. There is God's goodness that receives and upholds it. God gave me peace today, even in the soul, not only the body. When what was within finally quieted, when I stopped running inside and my soul settled in your good, I knew what it is to truly rest. And it promises a long reach. His seed shall inherit the earth. The soul's rest in God ends not in one. It leaves a mark, it is inherited. The good I live reaches those who come. So I seek that not only my body rest, but my whole soul at ease in your goodness. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth. His soul shall dwell at ease. There's a rest of the body and a rest of the soul, distinct. One lies without moving a finger, my soul in you, and within runs through a labyrinth. The verse points to the deepest.
His soul shall dwell at ease.
Not the reclining body, my soul in you, but the soul still at peace.
To dwell at ease is spacious, like one who settles at last.
The soul rests in the good, stops running, finds its mass.
His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth.
Not only the body, the whole soul,
My soul in you at ease, no more war's dirt. When I stop running within,
and my soul
settles in your good, his soul shall dwell at ease.
and that is rest as it should.
The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. The psalmist says in this psalm, the soul that rests at ease has an intimacy, a near communion with God who opens his covenant to it. The soul's rest is born of that secret nearness with God. God gave me peace today in the intimacy with you. My soul rests not from afar, but in near communion where you open your covenant. From that nearness its rest is born. Your secret is with them that fear you, and from that secret nearness with you, my soul rests at ease in the good.
the God of my salvation, my unfailing wreath. Good and upright is the Lord, therefore will he teach sinners in the way. The meek will he guide in judgment, my soul in you. And the meek will he teach his way, day by day. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth. Not only the body, the whole soul, my soul in you at ease. No more war's dearth. When I stop running within, and my soul settles in your good, his soul shall dwell at ease, and that is rest as it should. Mine eyes are ever toward the Lord, for he shall pluck my feet out of the net. The psalmist says in this psalm, the soul that rests keeps its eyes on God, not on the net that entangles it, but on the one who plucks its feet from it. It looks at God, not at the danger, and so it rests. God gave me peace today by fixing my eyes on you, not on the net. When I look at the one who frees me, and not at what entangles me, my soul stops running and rests in your good. Mine eyes are ever toward you, not the net, and looking at you, who pluck my feet, my soul rests at ease in the good.
Not only the body,
The whole soul rests at ease in the good today.
his soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth.
Not only the body, the whole soul, my soul in you at ease. No more war's dearth.
When I stop running within,
And my soul settles in your good, his soul shall dwell at ease, and that is rest as it should. There is a rest of the body and a rest of the soul, and they do not always go together. One can be lying.
There is a very concrete image in this verse, that of the servant who looks fixedly at his master's hand, awaiting a signal, attentive only to that gesture that will tell him what to do. As the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. The psalmist says, the servant looks not nervously everywhere. He looks at one place, the master's hand. There are his instructions, his provision, his next step. All his attention is set on that hand, and that gives a special calm. The one who knows where to look tires not looking at 1,000 things. He sets his eyes on one hand and waits, calm, for the signal he knows will come. God gave me peace today by teaching me where to look. Instead of going about with my eyes jumping from one problem to another, I fixed them on your hand, and from that still gaze a peace I had not was born. And note the ending, until that he have mercy upon us. The wait is not eternal nor empty, it is a wait with a destination. I look at your hand until your mercy comes, which I know will come. So I gather my scattered gaze and set it on one place. As the servant looks at his master's hand, my eyes look unto the Lord until he have mercy. Our eyes wait upon the Lord.
servant looks at his master's hand. He waits fixed for a signal, my soul in you, attentive to that gesture, calm and unmanned. He looks not nervously everywhere. He looks at one place, the hand. There are his instructions, my soul in you, his provision, his next step planned. That gives a special calm, the one who knows where to look. Tires not over 1,000 things, he fixes his eyes and waits no shook. As the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their master, so our eyes wait upon the Lord, my soul in you, until your favor comes faster. I jump not my eyes from problem to problem, I fix them on your hand and wait still. Our eyes wait upon the Lord, and from that gaze comes my calm, my fill. Unto you lift I up mine eyes, O you that dwell in the heavens. The psalmist opens this psalm. The waiting with fixed eyes begins by lifting the gaze. Instead of lowering it to the problem, the psalmist lifts it to God. Looking upward already changes the mood of the one who waits. God gave me peace today by lifting my eyes to you. Instead of sinking my gaze into what burdens me, I lifted it to you who dwell in the heavens. And from looking up a calm was born. I lift my eyes to you in the heavens, and instead of sinking them in the burden, looking up already gives me calm. Have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. My soul in you, our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of the unkempt. Filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud. But our eyes wait upon you, my soul in you, until you have mercy. No more bitter, no more loud. As the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their master, so our eyes wait upon the Lord, my soul in you, until your favor comes faster. Not my eyes from problem to problem, I fix them on your hand and wait still. Our eyes wait upon the Lord, and from that gaze comes my calm, my fill. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease. The psalmist confesses in this psalm, the waiting with eyes on God denies not the weariness. The soul is filled with contempt, exhausted. But instead of staying looking at the scorn, it looks at God, and there rests from the weariness. God gave me peace today, even weary of contempt. I am tired of what scorns me, but instead of looking at that, I look at your hand, and from looking at you, I rest from the tiredness. I am weary of the scorn around me, but instead of looking at it, I look at your hand, and from looking at you, I rest. Not everywhere, on one hand, my eyes look to Jerusalem.
unto the hand of their master. So our eyes wait upon the Lord, my soul in you, until your favor comes faster. I jump not my eyes from problem to problem, I fix them on your hand and wait still. Our eyes wait upon the Lord, and from that gaze comes my calm, my fill.
Living guarding oneself all the time is exhausting. Always alert, calculating dangers. Trying to protect oneself from everything. It is a weariness that never rests. This verse offers another way. You shall keep them, O Lord. You shall preserve them from this generation forever. Security rests not on my vigilance, but on God keeping. The verb keep is of an active care. God not only watches from afar, He keeps, guards, protects. He sets His care over His own, like one who watches something precious he wants not to lose. And it adds preserve. It is not a care of one day, it is long-term. He will preserve them forever. The one God keeps is protected not only today, but sustained through time. God gave me peace today by taking off me the weight of guarding myself alone. When I understood that you keep me, I could lower the anxious guard. Not because there are no dangers, but because there is someone watching. There is an enormous difference between guarding oneself alone and knowing oneself guarded. The first never rests. The second can sleep, because he knows that while he sleeps, another is keeping watch. So I let go of the exhausting vigilance and rest in your keeping. You, O Lord, will keep me. You will preserve me from this generation forever. You shall keep them, O Lord.
Guarding oneself always is exhausting, it never rests. Always alert, calculating my soul in you. A weariness that no calm invests. The verse offers another way. You, O Lord, shall keep them. Security is not my vigilance, my soul in you, but that you preserve and stem. To keep is active care. You watch not from afar, you guard. You set your care on your own, like one who watches a treasure on guard. You shall keep them, O Lord, you shall preserve them forever. I guard not myself, my soul in you, you keep me always, none can sever. I lower the anxious guard and rest, not for no danger, but for you watch. You, O Lord, shall keep me, and I sleep, for you close not your watch.
The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. The psalmist says in this psalm, the one who trusts in being kept leans on pure words, God's purified like silver. His security rests on reliable promises, not on words that break. God gave me peace today, leaning on your pure word. I keep in promises that break not, refined like silver. So I trust that you will keep me, for your word deceives not. Your words are pure, like silver refined, and leaning on promises that break not. I trust that you will keep me.
promises. For the faithful fail from among the children of men. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. My soul in you, with flattering lips and a double heart they spend. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy. Now will I arise, says the Lord, my soul in you. I will set him in safety from him that puffs, who is greedy. You shall keep them, O Lord, you shall preserve them, preserve them forever. I guard not myself, my soul in you, you keep me always, none can sever. I lower the anxious guard and rest, not for no danger, but for you watch. You, O Lord, shall keep me, and I sleep, for you close not your watch.
Now will I arise, says the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that puffs at him. God says in this psalm, the one who is kept hears God say, now will I arise. There is a moment when God himself stands up for the oppressed. The kept one rests because God asked for him. God gave me peace today, hearing you say you arise for me. I need not fight alone. There is a point where you yourself stand up on my behalf, and there I rest. I hear you say, now will I arise. And knowing that you yourself stand up for me, I rest kept.
Not I alone,
You keep me
you preserve me
today. You shall keep them, O Lord, you shall preserve them, preserve them forever. I guard not myself, my soul in you, you keep me always, none can sever. I lower the anxious guard and rest, not for no danger, but for you watch. You, O Lord, shall keep me, and I sleep, for you close not your watch.
There is a very common illusion to believe one holds oneself up by one's own strength, by one's effort, by one's character. And while all goes well, that illusion holds. But a day of weakness comes, of sickness, of failure, and one discovers one held not oneself up alone. And this verse says, who truly held, you uphold me in mine integrity. The psalmist attributes not to himself the credit for still standing. He recognizes it was God who upheld him, who kept him whole when he, on his own, would have fallen. And it adds something precious, and set me before your face forever. You not only uphold me so I fall not, you set me before you near in your presence, and that forever. God gave me peace today by recognizing who upholds me. I stopped believing I keep myself up alone, and seeing that it is you who uphold me, I lowered the tension of having to hold myself. There is peace in knowing oneself upheld. The one who believes all depends on his strength lies tense, fearing the day that strength fails. The one who knows God upholds him can loosen, rest. So I cling not to my own strength, but to your hand that upholds me. You uphold me in my integrity, and set me before your face forever. You uphold me in my integrity.
an illusion to believe I hold myself up alone. By my strength, my effort, my soul in you, and it holds till the first stone. A day of weakness comes, and I find I held not myself. And the verse says, who did my soul in you? You upheld me in my integrity, my wealth. I attribute not the credit of still standing to my own hand. It was God who upheld me, who kept me whole, sovereign and grand. As for me, in my integrity, you uphold me, oh Lord. And you set me before your face, my soul in you, forever, never to fall towards. I stop believing I keep myself up, seeing it is you, I lower the tension. You uphold me in my integrity, and steady on my feet, no apprehension.
Blessed is he that considers the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. The psalmist opens this psalm. The one who is upheld learned to uphold others. He considers the poor, and that one God delivers in the evil day. The one who cares for the weak is in turn cared for by God. God gave me peace today in a cycle of care. By considering the weak, you consider me in my evil day. You uphold me while I uphold others, so none falls alone. I consider the poor, and you deliver me in my evil day. And you uphold me while I uphold others, so none falls
I said, Lord, be merciful unto me. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against you. Mine enemy speak evil of me, asking my soul in you. When shall he die and his name perish, gone from view? But you, O Lord, be merciful unto me and raise me up. By this I know that you favor me, that my enemy does not triumph over me. My soul in you, and as for me, you uphold me in my integrity steadily. As for me, in my integrity, you uphold me, oh Lord. And you set me before your face, my soul in you, forever, never to fall toward. I stop believing I keep myself up, seeing it is you, I lower the tension. You uphold me in my integrity, and steady on my feet, no apprehension. And set me before your face forever. The psalmist says, as he closes this psalm, to be upheld ends in a place before God, in his presence, and forever. You not only keep me on my feet, you set me near you, where the soul truly rests. God gave me peace today by setting me before you. You not only uphold me so I fall not, you steady me in your presence, and to be before you forever is my greater rest. You set me before your face forever, and to be steadied in your presence, not only on my feet, is my greater rest. Not by my strength, you uphold me.
before your face. Today, as for me, in my integrity, you uphold me, oh Lord. And you set me before your face, my soul in you, forever, never to fall toward. I stop believing I keep myself up, seeing it as you, I lower the tension. You uphold me in my integrity, and steady on my feet, no apprehension.
When we go through trouble, what we most ask is to come out of it. And sometimes God brings us out. But this verse speaks of another thing more frequent and sometimes deeper. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me, it says. It says not, you will bring me out of trouble. It says, you will revive me in the midst of it. You will give me life in there while I walk through it. The word revive is to give life to something that was going out. It is not to remove the problem. It is to bring back to life the one who was about to faint within the problem, to give him breath again. And note it says, though I walk in the midst. The psalmist counts on there being trouble, denies it not. But he trusts that while he passes through it, God will keep him alive, will not let him go out. God gave me peace today, not by removing the trouble, but by reviving me in it. When I felt myself going out, a breath of yours arrived that revived me within, though the situation stayed the same. Sometimes the miracle is not that the circumstance changes, but that I collapse not within it. That God gives me strength to keep walking, alive in the midst of what has not gone. So I condition not my hope on coming out now. I trust that you revive me while I walk. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me.
You will revive me.
In trouble, what I most ask is to come out of it, escape. And the verse speaks of another thing, my soul in you to revive, not always to reshape. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me, it says. You'll not always bring me out, my soul in you, you'll give me life. In what phrase? To revive is to give life to something that was going out. Not to remove the problem, but to revive
Sometimes the miracle is not that all changes, but that I collapse not within. In the midst of trouble you will revive me, and I walk on alive, no din.
I will praise you with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto you. The psalmist opens this psalm. The one who is revived in trouble praises with his whole heart, not by halves but whole. And he does it before coming out in full trust that God will revive him while he walks.
God gave me peace today by praising you in the midst of it all. I waited not to come out to sing to you. I praised you with my whole heart within the trouble, trusting you would revive me. I praise you with my whole heart in the midst of trouble, and I wait not to come out to sing, trusting that you revive me. In the day when I cried, you answered me and strengthened me with strength in my soul. All the kings of the earth shall praise you, O Lord, my soul and you, when they hear the words of your mouth, made whole. Yeah, they shall sing in the ways of the Lord, for great is the glory of the Lord. Though the Lord be high, yet has he respect unto the lowly. My soul in you, but the proud he knows afar off by his word. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me. You will revive me against the wrath of mine enemies. My soul in you, you stretch your hand and you shall save me. Sometimes the miracle is not that all changes, but that I collapse not within. In the midst of trouble you will revive me, and I walk on alive, no din. The Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Your mercy, O Lord, endures forever. The psalmist says as he closes, the one who is revived trusts that God will finish what he began. He will perfect that which concerns me. Though I walk in trouble, he will leave me not halfway. His mercy endures forever. God gave me peace today, trusting you will finish your work. Though now I walk in trouble, you leave me not incomplete. You will perfect what concerns me, for your mercy ends not. You will perfect what concerns me, no halfway. And though I walk in trouble, your mercy forever completes me. Not always out, revive me within, in the midst of trouble today. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me. You will revive me against the wrath of mine enemies. My soul in you, you stretch your hand and you shall save me. God gave me peace today, not by removing the trouble, but by reviving me in it when I felt myself going out.
This verse joins three things that give peace: to be glad, to trust, and to glory. And it sets them all in one place. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him. The important thing is that in the Lord, it says not the righteous will be glad when all goes well, nor that he will trust when circumstances are favorable. It says he is glad and trusts in the Lord himself. That changes where joy leans. If I set it on circumstances, it rises and falls with them. If I set it on the Lord, who changes not, my joy has a base that stays firm. And the same with trust. To trust in him is not to trust that all will go as I want, but to trust in who God is, in his character, whatever happens with my plans. God gave me peace today by relocating my joy. I took it from circumstances which move and set it on you,
who move not. And since then my joy stopped rising and falling with everything. And this psalm reaches that joy after speaking of enemies and dangers. It is no naive joy that ignores evil. It is a joy that, having seen the danger, still trusts in God. So I set my joy and my trust where they move not, in you. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him. And the upright in heart shall glory. The righteous
shall be glad in the Lord. The verse joins three things that give peace: gladness, trust, and glory. And all in one place, my soul in you, in the Lord, not straying from the story. It says, not the righteous will be glad when all goes well for him. It says he's glad in the Lord, my soul in you, in him himself, his sustaining limb. If I set joy on what changes, it rises and falls with the circumstance. If I set it on the Lord who changes not, it has firm base, no distance. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him. And the upright in heart shall glory. My soul in you, my joy in you is true, not dim. I set it not on circumstances that move, I set it on you who move not. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and my trust in you is renewed, no rot.
Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. The psalmist opens this psalm. The joy that trusts was born not on a day without fear. The psalmist begins asking to be preserved from fear of the enemy. His final joy comes after bringing his fear to God. God gave me peace today by bringing you my fear before my joy. First I entrusted you my fear, and from knowing myself preserved by you, the joy that now trusts was born. I bring you my fear before my joy, and from knowing myself preserved by you is born the joy that trusts.
But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. My soul in you, all that see them shall flee away, confounded. And all men shall fear, and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. My soul in you, the righteous shall be glad in the Lord, his shield and his rod. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him. And the upright in heart shall glory. My soul in you, my joy in you is true, not dim. I set it not on circumstances that move, I set it on you who move not. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and my trust in you is renewed, no rot. And shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The psalmist says in this psalm, the joy that trusts ends by telling what God did.
it keeps it not. It declares his work, helps others understand his doings. The peace received becomes testimony. God gave me peace today to declare it. My joy in you stays not silent. I tell what you did, I help others see your work. And so my peace reaches more people. My joy in you stays not silent, but declares your work, that others may consider your doings. Not on what changes, on the Lord. I'm glad and trust today.
The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him. And the upright in heart shall glory. My soul in you, my joy in you is true, not dim. I set it not on circumstances that move, I set it on you who move not. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and my trust in you is renewed. No rot.
The word wait can mean two very different things. The anxious wait of one who watches the clock nervously, and the trusting wait of one who rests because he knows the promised will come. This verse is of the second kind and underscores it by repeating, I wait for the Lord, my soul does wait. It is not only a weight of the nerves, it is a weight of the whole soul, deep settled. And it gives a point of support. In his word do I hope. He waits not in the void, waits not blindly. He waits leaning on something concrete, on what God said. God's word is the ground of his weight that transforms the weight into rest. If I wait in my imagination, I grow anxious inventing endings. If I wait in your word, I rest because I lean on what you promised, not on my fears. God gave me peace today in full weight. Though what I awaited had not yet come, my soul rested. Because I waited not in my nerves, but in your word, which fails not. And the repetition I wait, my soul waits shows this is chosen and reaffirmed. It is no passive wait. It is a sustained decision to keep waiting on God day after day. So my wait is not anxiety, but rest leaning on what you said. I wait for the Lord, my soul waits. In his word do I hope. In his word do I hope. To wait can be two things: the anxiety of one who watches the clock, or the trusting weight of one who rests my soul in you, for he knows your voice will unlock. The verse is of the second kind and underscores it by repeating, I wait, my soul waits. My soul in you, a whole weight, not only fearing and fleeting. And it gives a point of support. In his word do I hope. I wait not in the void blindly. I lean on what you spoke, my rope. I wait for the Lord, my soul does wait. In his word do I hope. It's not the anxiety of nerves, my soul in you. It's rest in what you spoke, my scope. If I wait in my imagination, I grow anxious. If I wait distressed.
Out of the depths have I cried unto you, O Lord, Lord, hear my voice. The psalmist opens this psalm. The waiting that rests began not in calm, but in the depths. The psalmist cries from a deep pit. His final rest was born of a sincere cry from the lowest place. God gave me peace today, though the wait began in the depths. I cried from the depths, and from there I learned to wait in your word. The rest came after the honest cry. I cried from the depths unto you, and from that depth I learned to wait in your word. And the rest came.
If you, Lord, should mark iniquities, O Lord, who shall stand? But there is forgiveness with you, my soul in you, that you may be feared, and none fear to be unmanned. My soul waits for the Lord, more than they that watch for the morning, more than they that watch for the morning. My soul in you, let Israel hope in the Lord, His mercy without warning, scorning. I wait for the Lord, my soul does wait.
In His word do I hope.
In His word do I hope.
It's not the anxiety of nerves,
Not the anxiety of nerve.
my soul in you, it's rest in what you spoke.
My scope.
My scope.
If I wait in my imagination, I grow anxious. If I wait in your word, I rest. I wait for the Lord, my soul does wait. And my wait
Is rest, not distressed. My soul waits for the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. The psalmist says in a beautiful image, the night watchman awaits the morning with certainty. He knows the sun will rise. It is no doubt, it is a matter of time. So the soul waits for God, sure His light will come. God gave me peace today, waiting for you as the watchman waits for the dawn. Not with doubt whether you will come, but with the certainty that, like the sun, your mercy will rise in its time. I wait for you as the watchman waits for the morning, sure that, like the sun, your mercy will rise in its time. Not anxiety, rest of the soul. In your word I hope. Today
I wait for the Lord, my soul does wait.
In His word do I hope.
It's not the anxiety of nerves.
My soul in you, it's rest in what you spoke, my scope. If I wait in my imagination, I grow anxious. If I wait in my ambition, if I wait.
This verse draws a very clear contrast between two ways of facing life. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. But we will remember the name of the Lord our God. Chariots and horses were the military strength of the time, the most powerful and visible. They represent what people put their security in. Resources, force, what can be seen and counted. And the psalmist marks the difference with a "but we." He denies not that chariots exist. He says not they are wrong. He says his trust is in another place, in the name of the Lord. To remember the name is to recall who God is when the moment of testing comes. Instead of looking first at the resources,
to recall God first, and from there face whatever comes. God gave me peace today according to where I placed my trust. When I set it on my chariots, on my resources, I lived anxious, for they are limited. When I set it on your name, a peace came that resources gave not. It is not that I use no means nor resources. It is that I rest not on them. Chariots can fail, horses can fall, but the name of the Lord fails not. And so there I place my trust. So I choose where to lean my peace, and I lean it not on what is seen. Some in chariots, some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord our God.
A very clear contrast the verse draws between two ways to live. Some trust in chariots, my soul in you, and some in horses they give. Chariots and horses were the strength, the most powerful and seen, and the psalmist marks, but we, my soul in you, the name of the Lord, the unbeaten and keen. To remember the name is to recall who God is in the test. Instead of looking at the resources, to recall God first and let Him invest. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord. We will remember your name, my soul in you, and our peace in you is stored. Chariots fail, horses fall, but your name, oh God, fails not. We will remember the name of the Lord, and there my trust is never forgot.
The Lord hear you in the day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob defend you. The psalmist opens this psalm. The peace of trusting in the name is invoked in the day of trouble, that God's name defend you. The psalmist waits not for disaster to recall God. He invokes Him from the start. God gave me peace today by invoking your name in the trouble. I waited not to be lost to recall you. From the hard day, your name defended me, and from there came the calm. I invoke your name in the day of trouble, and from the start your name defends me, and from there comes the calm.
The Lord send you help from the sanctuary and strengthen you out of Zion. The Lord remember all your offerings, my soul in you, and accept your burnt sacrifice and all good in due season. The Lord grant you according to your own heart and fulfill all your counsel. We will rejoice in your salvation, my soul in you, and in the name of our God we will set up our banners. No quarrel. Some trust in chariots and some in horses,
but we will remember the name of the Lord. We will remember your name, my soul in you, and our peace in you is stored. Chariots fail, horses fall, but your name, oh God, fails not. We will remember the name of the Lord, and there my trust is never forgot.
They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. The psalmist says in this psalm, the contrast is seen in the result. Those who trusted in chariots are brought down and fall. Those who trusted in the name rise and stand upright. The right trust leaves the soul firm. God gave me peace today by standing upright. Those who lean on the visible fall, but I, leaning on your name, rise and stand firm. There is the peace of trusting well. Those who trust in chariots fall, but I rise, and leaning on your name, I stand upright. And there is the peace of trusting well. Not in chariots, in your name, my trust today.
Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord. We will remember your name, my soul in you, and our peace in you.
I close this album of peace with a verse that crowns it. Be still and know that I am God. It is almost a command, but a command that gives rest. Stop being agitated and know who God is. The first part, be still, is a call to stop, to release the agitation, to stop running, to quiet the soul. Not as laziness, but as trust. A stillness born of knowing God is in control. And the second part gives the reason for the stillness. Know that I am God. I grow still not because there are no problems, but because I know who is in command. If He is God, I can rest. Throughout the album I received peace in many forms. The peace God speaks, the rest beside still waters, the shelter of the Most High, peace in the battle, unshakable trust, and all flow here into the stillness that knows God. And the psalm closes with two promises that uphold all stillness. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. I am not still alone. I am still because God is with me and is my refuge. So all the peace of these 20 songs sums up in this: to stop being agitated, to know that He is God, and to rest in that He is with me and is my refuge. There is the peace God gave me today. I close gathering it all into trusting stillness. Be still and know that I am God. The Lord of hosts is with us. Be still and know that I am God. I close the album of peace with the verse that crowns it. Be still, stop running, my soul in you, a command that rest anoints.
Be still is a call to stop. Release the agitation, quiet the soul. Not as laziness, but trust. My soul in you. Stillness from knowing who's in control.
And it gives the reason for stillness. Know that I am God. I grow still not for no problems, but for I know who gave His word. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. My soul in you, exalted in the earth, no facade. I'm still not for there being no storm, but for I know who is in command. Be still and know that I am God, and in that stillness I rest unmanned.
God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. The psalmist opens this psalm. The final stillness rests on a present help. God is a very present help in trouble. I grow still not in the air. I grow still because I have a near and swift refuge when the trouble comes. God gave me peace today by being my very present help. I grow still because I know that in trouble you are near and swift. It is no empty calm. It is the calm of having present shelter. You are my refuge and very present help in trouble. And I grow still, for I have a near refuge when the trouble comes.
Though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof, there is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of God. My soul in you, the holy place of the tabernacles of the Most High, no scoff.
God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. The heathen raged, the kingdoms were moved. My soul in you, He uttered His voice. The earth melted, sovereignly.
20 songs of peace received brought me here to this final stillness. To stop being agitated, to know you are God, and to rest in that you are with me in fullness. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. My soul in you, exalted in the earth, no facade. I'm still not for there being no storm, but for I know who is in command. Be still and know that I am God, and in that stillness I rest unmanned.
The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. The psalm seals, and I seal with it. The stillness rests on two promises. God is with us, and God is our refuge. The one who knows the Lord of hosts accompanies him and shelters him can at last